Can you really make $600 in 4 hours doing things on Google Maps? I think I've seen this one all over the place, and honestly, there are a lot of people saying Google Maps is a way you can really become a multimillionaire, and it's all through different ways. So I'm going to focus on one, but not just harp on this one. I will go through the others as my channel goes on. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe to me, because that is what I'm doing. I'm reviewing every side hustle I can find on the internet, letting you know what the reality is and giving you practical saving advice for you and your family. So if that interests you, make sure you smash that like button, give me a subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. It does really help. Now let's get on to this map side hustle and see what it's all about. Now, as always, I like to watch the video that's kind of giving the origin story behind this. So let's watch this video so we're all on the same page of what this Google Maps side hustle is. And like I said, there are many variations of this one. So we'll just look at this one and I'll debunk the rest as my channel gets to go on. But this is the first one I'm going to do.
One of the easiest side hustles to start right now is actually by using Google Maps. And you can see using this strategy, you can easily make over $300 to $500 per day.
Step 1, pull up Google. Step 2.
I don't know what exactly he was showing a screenshot of, because as he goes through this, it's not like you're paying, the person's paying through Google. So that screenshot seemed funky to me, but whatever.
2, find a local business in your local area. Step 3, scroll past the ads to find the businesses with the most reviews. Now click more businesses to find businesses with not a lot of reviews. Here's Jerry's Plumbing. They only have 5 5-star reviews, but they've been in business for over 10 years. Next, I'm going to contact Jerry's Plumbing and tell them I can help them automate their 5-star online.
So stopping right there, he's talking about calling these businesses that don't have a lot of reviews but have been in business for a while. So this involves cold calling businesses and then pitching them on your service. Cold calling is a skill. It does take some finesse. It does take some work. So you're not going to be successful off the bat. You're going to have to learn as you go. You could use ChatGPT to do your script and everything, but it is something you're going to have to start to learn how to do. So there will be a learning curve. He's just assuming that this plumber is going to just take you up on the offer. I actually did cold calling for this exact service, for map service, and I got 1 out of 10. I called 60. So I got 6 different clients, and it took over the course of 4 months to do it. A lot of these guys say you make it in 4 hours. It's way longer than that, and it is grueling. I also never got him a retainer, which comes up later, but yeah, let's keep going.
Reviews so they can get more business. Once Jerry's Plumbing says yes, I'm going to connect their Google business account to a simple software just like this. Next, I'm going to automatically create a review link by clicking generate link. And then from here, I just click send review request, and I can put in the customer's name, email, and phone number to automatically send the review link.
So he's specifically talking about something when I was doing the service, I wasn't pitching this. I was pitching making their Google Map listing official by claiming their business, putting nice photos, SEO optimizing it. I wasn't going to them saying I can automate your review process as he is. And he just mentioned you would hook it up to a software. I think he's talking about Go High Level, which you've probably come across if you've been looking at side hustles, and that's got a lot of different things going on with it. I probably need to do another video on that on another day. But then it's assuming that these plumbers have their customer email list easily available for you to put in. Some plumbers, a lot of small businesses don't track their customers to this degree. So you would need to find a business that does have their customer data in a way that's easy to hand over to you to start putting into this automated service. Not saying it's impossible, not saying you don't want to use Go High Level, saying there are other tools you could use, and also you just need to be prepared for a business owner that just says, I don't want to give you my customer data. Because they are supposed to be kind of precious with that. There is a lot of different rules and regulations when it comes to first-party data and handing it over to individuals. Let's keep watching.
And that's exactly how I get paid $500 per month per client for boosting the number of 5-star reviews these local business owners get.
So that's what he's saying. He's automated the way the business owners can get 5-star reviews. And I would say this is a service that a lot of small businesses do need. Like I said, I got 1 out of 10 when I was cold calling about optimizing their Google Map listing. So it is something you can do, but there's a couple things you're going to need to be ready for if you're going to go do it. One, be ready to start cold calling, so you won't be making this money in 3 to 4 hours. It could take a longer time than what a lot of these guys lead on. Two, you may get a customer that's interested in it, but might not want this automated service, but may want some other services. So you should have a suite of different services based on what the customer's needs are for you to want to do it. And three, I would say you want to look at your different optimization tools, your different tools cost, because those all come at a cost. If you want to have an automated service that you're using to do the automated blast, or if you do want to do website building for them, all those things have a cost, which you need to factor into the pricing. And maybe some of these guys might not want to do the retainer service for you. So is this a real side hustle? Yes, you can go anywhere in the country, honestly, and call them. So even if you live in Southern California, you can start calling people in South Carolina, that kind of stuff, and start offering your service. So it is true. A lot of content out there of people recording their cold calls. One, that is illegal in my state, at least a two-way. I could record myself doing a cold call, but also don't think it's quite helpful because you don't know if it's true if I'm talking to someone on the other end. And a lot of times when I watch these other YouTubers who record themselves cold calling, I get this vibe that it's not real, where it may be real, but what they don't show is how many people did they cold call till they got to somebody to actually do this service. Like, a lot of them don't disclose that. If you find somebody that has disclosed that besides myself, let me know in the comments. I'd love to check them out. But yeah, most of the people I see on this just talk about this, don't show them cold calling, just kind of say, yeah, just reach out to Joe Blow Plumber and he's gonna want this or that. And that might not be the case. It's a whole sales pitch you have to go through. If you want to see real side hustle reviews, subscribe to me. On to the next one, guys. Peace.